Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Detroit Lions. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this home. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play action this time with Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, Love. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders' decision to go for it paid off, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard of the offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough for the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Throwing on 1st down. Kent, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. First down, Love to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking
touchdown Raiders. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, Kent. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. $15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Kent. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Chaney. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 40 now on second down. Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On third down, Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Kent throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Kent. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Kent. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's a slant to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Off the play fake, Love. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a Raider 1st down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, Love once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Love from the gun on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
32, Lions 3.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Looking to throw on second down. Kent,
he's got Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Love, they go play action now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took it. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over.
30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
To throw again, Kent. And he rifles one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Kent. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off play action. Kent.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we have quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bone games, isn't it? Just go a little bit, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Adams, the man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Here we go. Here we go. Ultra.
They'll run on 1st down. Chaney. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Love now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Love fires that quickly outside.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on him. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Back to throw. Kent. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kent. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How did that not connect? That's one of the rare deep balls he hasn't hit so far. 5 touchdowns already. And you see he's still airing it out. I wonder if he's getting run plays that are sent in, and he's switching them to deep passes.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Adams the man in motion right. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Raiders 45, Lions 19.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on second down, Kent. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Kent. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Kent. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another connection. connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Treylon Burks, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what
well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love looking to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
it's caught inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Kent. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, it's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. In motion, Hill. Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly